G'day guys, we are back in the vineyard today. Pruning season is about to start, so we just mounted the barrel pruner onto the tractor. And yeah, today we'll give it a go. So then Chanty and Sophie can start hand pruning sometimes this week. Yeah, before showing you the machine in action, I wanted to just show you what we're actually gonna do to the vines. So what we're gonna do first is remove the bulk of it, pretty much 90% of the length of the canes with the barrel pruner. And all this material here is gonna be pretty much turned into mulch that then we push on the vine with the slasher later on. Yeah, we do take advantage of all this organic material becoming, you know, source of nutrients, turning into carbon and nitrogen. And yeah, once we're done with that, then they'll by hand with electric snips, they're gonna just come out and do the final cut on every single cane. So if you can appreciate the architecture of the vine, each vine has two arms or cordons, and on each cordon then there's a series of spurs that ideally will be around 4 inches apart, and from each spur you want to grow 2 shoots next year. So they look at each cane, probably keep the lower one so that we keep it all nice and compact. So cut these off and then go to this one here and leave 2 buds, so that next season we'll have 2 shoots growing out of that. And yeah, that's how you manage the spurs. And that is pruning. Okay, so this is the machine, guys, attached to the front of the tractor. Yeah, and so this machine is pretty simple. You get the canes pretty much going in here, and you can see pieces from the previous rows that I've done. And then at the bottom, this is sort of where the cordon is gonna run. And then either side there is a couple of blades, so they trim whatever it's growing sideways inside the rows, pretty much. So you should now pretty much see what I see. I stand this tractor on. And the only other thing you gotta look for, you might see before every post, I open up the blades and then close them just behind it. So we go around every post. Obviously, if I wasn't talking to you, I'll have the radio on, which is all the company you get doing this job. It's kind of fun for the first, I don't know, couple of hours of each day, maybe not even. But yeah, it becomes pretty repetitive. But if you're in this industry, it's probably because you appreciate the seasons as well, and this is pruning season, and it's the beauty of it is that you just left, you know, another vintage behind, and this is pretty much the start of next vintage. You know, by making the final cuts on these canes, they'll determine next year's shoots and therefore next year's fruit as well. So very important, the pruning bit. Okay, so we're out of the Shiraz block. We just reset the machine. So tilt it back to pretty much a vertical position. Push it out so that I don't have to drive too close to the vines. Activate it. Bring the tractor revs to wherever we want them. So there's an ideal speed at which this machine and your tractor should run for it to work the best. Yeah, and this is it, guys. If I stuff this up right now, you'll be in the greatest spot to see it. Hopefully this little bit that I'm showing you captures the essence of barrel pruning. I might check back in with you guys once we start hand pruning, and I'll show you what Chanty and Sophie do and are gonna do for the next 3 months pretty much. So yeah, this is it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.